super silly early in the morning. It's like 3 o'clock a.m. East Coast, United States. One of the things I suffer with is insomnia sometimes. I guess this is a one-on-one today, and you can watch it at any time because it's a wonderful way that the internet works. I can post it now. I can be up ridiculously early in the morning, but you don't have to be. So I got a bunch of bowls here that I turned over the weekend, and I started putting some poly on the insides and the outside. So I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd come out here and put a couple coats on here. Some of them need to be sanded a little bit more, and just chit chat with you guys a little teeny bit. Um, I need to shave, and I'm a little scruggly. It's early in the morning, but one of the things I suffer with from my accident is insomnia sometimes, and it's just, I guess, the way it is. 2009, I suffered a major heart failure while I was with my kids at a King's Dominion here in Virginia, a park, and it was like 105 degrees, and I got overheated, and I was way, way overweight, and just a hard time in my life in 2009. We had lost our home and everything, and we were just struggling to find our way. So we were at the park, just trying to find some happiness and spend some time with the kids. So, and since then, I've kind of struggled. I've had several events where my heart's failed, and they've had to shock it and give me nitroglycerin, bring me back. But hey, look, you know what? The Lord is good. You know, He still got me here. I'm here for a reason. Maybe it's just to share this stuff with you. As simple as that. So, anyways, I wanted to work on these while I couldn't sleep. There will be a part one on these few bowls. I did some coloring of some of the exterior. I kept one natural. It's all poplar bowls. I had a whole bunch of big chunks of poplar, and I wanted to make some just basic bowls, different shapes with colors to put at the new mall outlet place. Um, and see what people think. You know, anytime you're doing something new, you just gotta make them and do them, and then you kind of see what sells and what doesn't sell. You know, it's this business. You know, um, so I'm gonna work on these. That I figured I'd do a big thank you to everybody for following. You know, it's made it a pleasure being able to do this because I put a lot of money out and time, and I don't get anything for it. What I get is you guys and the appreciation and the nice comments in the comment sections of encouragement. I really appreciate that because it's kind of like me getting out and being with the world and getting to share what I do. And you know, I don't know. I'm not really a professional bowl turner. I do it as a hobby. I've done it in the past, and a lot of people like the work that I do. So I want to offer it for sale. So a little extra money, being retired and all. Money doesn't flow so fast, and I have to rely on little second jobs and second gigs and whatever I can do to make some extra money. And that's kind of like what I'm doing with these. That's the hope, the thought. And I figured I'd just share it with you guys. YouTube doesn't pay for any of this stuff, so and that's okay because I got you guys. And so I'm going to get on this, but I just wanted to share a little bit about what's going on with me. We got the retail mall thing kind of going on. I'm kind of excited about that. It's 2 years of waiting on a list and deciding if we really want to do it or not, or if it would pay. Rent's not too bad, being I'm sharing it with another gentleman. You know, it's not bad. We should be able to sell enough stuff to cover it all, and we get to cover our hobby. Um, but it's so early in the morning. But I do struggle, and you guys have seen it in the past. I'll start a conversation, then I don't finish it, and I'm sorry. Uh, I just, with the accidents and the injuries I've had, sometimes I really do struggle. I do. And I try not to. I don't think you guys really care that it's perfect or not. I think you just want to enjoy watching people that are just real and honest, and just doing something that you might also enjoy or find really neat, and hey, you want to follow along, and I appreciate that, a lot. So some of these, they're pretty neat. I did kind of like different designs and stuff. Um, but your end grain is always a pain in the butt. Even with a sharp knife, it tends to just pull. And then when you add a liquid to it, whether it be a finish or it raises the grain. So it can be kind of difficult, at first to get them to lay down. The first couple coats, they want to stand up, and you got to sand them, try to cut them off, and then slowly, um, some of them take more than others. You can get the poly to get a nice smooth finish. So it's kind of a pain. I think I probably put more time into these bowls than I ever get money out of them. So it's all good fun. It's a hobby. If it will at least pay for the materials that I use, then I figure I'm winning. It's a win-win. But let's get working on some of these. Some of these, like this maple, that's coming out here real shortly. The video on that, and it came out pretty good. This was not 100% spalty. It had a little spalted in it, but it's ambrosia maple, so I'm kind of cheating. You guys are going to see this before the video. I think the video came out at 5:30 this morning. I'm a little premature here on the video. And then this is a natural, just poplar and all natural. I do have some of this right here, and some people call it fake walnut or purple heart. It's got a lot of deep, deep minerals in it. But most of that's all been finished, or is in like 1 inch wide material. So I think some of it I made 1.5 inches. So I'll be doing some glued together segment bowls here shortly. I have to prepare all the material because since I started doing this, um, it takes time to dry everything. We have stuff dry. I have tons of stuff dry. It's around 1 inch and 3/4. So making segmented bowls and doing all that is coming soon. I could do that until for 100 years. Um, but I wanted to have fun with some of this stuff first and just get some bowls put out and get them ready for sale at the new mall. So, I tried different colors. This is weathered wood here. I say the grain inside on the opposite sides is going to be a little bit of a challenge. The sand. I'm cheating because this is live and these haven't come out. I think they come out Thursday, I think, on one channel, and they may come out today on the other. I kind of make everything kind of opposite so that they're not coming out at the same time. So I'm cheating. You're going to see this before. Hey, these came out really good. Lots of fun. I say there's that, that end grain again. And I sharpen my tools constantly. It's just the way it goes. And then this is a cool color. It's kind of a purpley color, but I kind of like it. Um, and I finished all the insides in like a um, natural oak. It's like gold note. That was it. I finished it in a gold note. I figured that was a nice color contrast, with the bowls. Um, I may do. I've got a whole bunch more. Actually, it's out in the car. I got a whole bunch of more this size material. I'm going to make another set of, many more bowls. Kind of like this with colors, but I'm going to leave the inside natural and stuff like that. I've got a lot of walnut and cherry around 1 inch or so thick. I'm going to make serving trays out of. That'll be a fun series because I have two ways of doing like where I can cup it in. Kind of if it's 1 inch thick, I can go in like a 1/2 inch and make like an edge and a border where it's kind of sunk in so it'll hold your stuff in it. I did one for my wife. She uses it all the time. Yeah, it was one of the first videos I posted. So, I'll be doing many more of them. And of course, then those I can use the grinder. See, and they got these little. This one's a shallow head, and I can wallow it out with these, and then go back with the palm sander or put the belt sander on this and sand it up. So those are fun to do. So I want to have a variety of stuff, at the mall for people to buy. So I guess I'm kind of hoping it'll all sell real quick, but then it kind of, in some ways, I'm hoping it sells too fast because I only have so much time to make this stuff, and I can only make it so fast. So, anyways, I need some coffee here. Oh, I need a coffee. Oh, I need my coffee. It's kind of like it's my brain unfogger. So, mm. But ooh, that is good. Oh, yeah. It's a spot. I don't know what I'd do without my coffee. I'd probably roll over. Because the caffeine, I need it. Helps clear my head up. I mean, for me, it helps to relax me. Feel like, how do you drink coffee and go to bed? I don't know. It's just that's what it does for me. It helps me go to sleep. So, but I just, a big thanks to all of you that are following the channels because it makes it worth doing. You know, I guess eventually I'll get 1,000 followers and then I can get monetized and for after 1 million people comment, I might get $30. you know, I, you don't get rich doing YouTube. It's definitely not how that works, but it's all good and fun though. You know, it's better than a lot of the crap on TV these days. You know, I don't even watch TV. We don't even have cable. We don't have anything anymore. I quit paying for it. It was so much junk on there. It would be like one or two channels that were good, and the rest just seemed to they'd be good until they weren't. They just nothing stayed consistent, and there was so much crap and political crap on there. I just get so irritated with it. They all felt like they had to have their say so some way, either even in the movie pushing agendas. So there's just a bunch of crap on every program on there nowadays. So I quit messing with it. But anyways, that is a little bit about me, a little bit about a few projects and what's going on the channel. So, stay tuned. Hopefully this video will actually come out to where you can see it. Like when I'm looking at it live, it looks clear as can be on my phone, but sometimes I've looked back at the lives and it's fading in and out. It's blurry. You can't really tell what's going on. Right now I'm just using my cell phone. I just use my cell phone right now. I think you can hook the GoPro through the cell phone and use your GoPro to do the videos. I'm not there yet, but I'm researching it. I'll get there. But this is what I do when I can't sleep. I come out to the shop and it's funny because I'll come out, I'll do work for like an hour, and I'll get busy, and the alarm goes off, time to get up. Then I'm tired as can be, and I can't. It's like, what the heck? Couldn't I just sleep until the alarm went off and then I could get up? No. That's not how it works sometimes. So, anyways, I know a lot of you guys we're here in the United States, East Coast. I know a lot of you guys are from overseas, Australia, Sweden, and all, because, they show us the demographics. You know what? A shout out to you guys. I know that a lot of you guys in other countries, a lot of these crafts and the stuff that I do here is really popular over there. And I follow a really good amount of you guys also on other channels that do this. And I am inspired by a lot of you guys because a lot of you guys are really, really good. And you're making me better, and then that way I can share better content with everybody else. So I think that's fantastic. I think YouTube, there's a lot of crap out there in life, but there's more good stuff than there is crap. I'll be honest with you. I know sometimes it seems like there's just a mess of people, sharing junk and everything, but I think honestly there are more people good-hearted people in this world than there are bad. You know, that's my belief. I believe the cup is half full, and getting fuller. I don't look at it as half empty. I try to be positive in life. So, hey, Dave, I see you. I just want to say hello. But yeah, I mean, this is all about just sharing something that I've done all my life with carpentry. I love doing woodwork. It may not all come out great. I mean, it may, some of it, I'd blow it up, or oh crap, that didn't work. Junk, throw it in the burn pile. I mean, it happens. I mean, and this experimenting, this whole bowl thing, I'm really excited about doing some segmenting bowls. It's just time. I'm busy during the day. I tend to make myself more work than I really need to, but I'll be honest with you, if I don't stay busy, I'm sore. And then you tend to think about things in life that you know you don't need to worry about. I mean, and God, I try to stay away from. I have Facebook, and I love being able to contact all my friends and see how they're doing in life. From high school and stuff, and because they're all over the place now. That's great, but the political crap, I've just about had it. I've had it with all of them. You know, so YouTube has been a blessing for me to get away from all that. And I think it has been for a lot of other people too, because they don't have to. You can choose what you watch. You can choose who you want to see. And I'm just not going to get into all that here. You're not going to see signs with candidates and stuff like that, because a lot of you have your own stuff throughout the world. I mean, YouTube is worldwide, and a good portion of my followers are from other countries. And I'm sure you guys are suffering with the same crap politically from leaders as everybody else is. So we're all here just trying to make the world a little better. But anyways, I'll rant on and on and on and on. And that's just an early morning thing. If I, excuse me, if I don't get to doing this and talking to you guys, my alarm's going to go off. I'm going to need to get up and go to work, and I will have gotten nothing done. So, anyways, be blessed. I hope the video is at least clear, or for most of the video, I hope. Unfortunately, I'm in the building, and I'm afraid if I open that door, I'm going to have unwanted guests in here because it's nighttime and the lights are on. And some of those guests have stingers on them, and I don't really want to go there. I've had enough stings this year. I think we're up to about 20 yellow jacket nests, and I was attacked by a bell hornet nest as I was driving through the woods with a tractor. Never saw any nests or anything. I guess they were in the ground. I have no idea. I bumped a log with a tractor or something, and they tore my ass up, and I was sick for over a week. So still doing videos you probably didn't even notice, but it was a struggle. Them things are, ooh, I've had it with bees. So it's still August here. It's hot as heck. So I try to hide in this building all I can, and I come out in the evenings and stuff and do stuff. So anyways, enough of that. I'm going to try to do some more lives. I don't know if people like the lives or not. You guys can go back and watch them anytime you want. So that's kind of nice. But a big shout out to Dave. I see you're up and about too, along with me. I'm not really sure where you're from, but thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. And y'all be blessed, be safe, and I'm going to try to do some more lives when I get a chance. It's just, to be honest with you, it's just July and August and part of September is hot, and it's just harder for me to do stuff. So I'm doing the bowl turning in the evenings and stuff like that. So I have some, as far as the mill stuff goes, yes, I have stuff to do. Some logs are sitting there. The ends are painted. I've got two big poplar trees, which I'm actually going to use the material for this building, the rafters and stuff. They're here at the rental that have gotten at the base. They've gotten something's living up in them. They've rotted out, and they're endangering it. I think they're still solid enough we can get through until the weather gets a little cooler, but I need to take those down. So I'll do a video on that. And those are going to be dangerous trees. They're leaning towards the building. They're hollowed out in the center. They're poplar. And I did poke something up inside of them, and it seems like it only goes up a couple feet. So um, I'll obviously get plenty of equipment pulling on it. And we'll cut the notch in it, and then I usually put more weight on it, kind of see if it'll start bending, because if it's rotted on the inside and I cut a V out, as I pull it, it'll actually squeeze that because it's hollow in the middle. And I like to try to get the tree before I completely cut it. I like to at least get it going in the direction that I'm pulling it at before I do the back cut. So I've had plenty of them before. And I usually try to cut up above where it's damaged, or so there's some solid wood there still. And I think I can do that on a few of these, but you'll get to see it. And then it's going to be lots of good poplar lumber to add the addition on here. But I've got to save up some money. I've spent too much on all this other stuff for the metal roof. So I don't want to put it up until I hit the metal. I could put this is not tie back the synthetic roofing on it, and it's supposed to be good for 6 months before it leaks. I could throw a tarp over it, big heavy tarp. I got a big heavy tarp, probably last a year. I don't want to do it that way. I want to get all the material and do it right before I do it. So I'll live with using this shop the way it is. Until then, it'll work. It'll have to work. It's just we're gonna make it. So, anyways, enough of me. Y'all be blessed. Take care.